And we are here. Good morning, everybody. It feels like Friday.
It's
You know
Friday.
why? Because it's Monday.
Yeah.
That's why it feels like Friday.
Friday somewhere.
A lot of fun,
that's right.
a lot of fun people out there that enjoy every day, and there's a lot of people that don't.
Yes.
They want to complain about Mondays, and I don't choose to do that. We're always on the sunny side around here. This is the middle of the summer. It's all our birthdays. Everything's going on. Miss Darla is here. Darla Allison is the owner of
Hair, Heart, and Soul.
Hair, Heart, and Soul
on the Bolivar Square.
So Bolivar is a town north of Springfield, and it's got a nice little square, and right there on the square is this beautiful hair salon.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir.
A historic hair salon.
Yep. Buildings from the 1800s. Floors are original. It's just beautiful.
Do you have the high ceilings in that one?
Exposed brick, yes. So. It's incredible. I am so blessed to work there every day.
Some of that stuff in downtown Springfield is really nice, so it's really cool to see that kind of vintage look.
Totally.
Well, I see you're rocking the headphones. You're keeping them on.
I like them.
You like to hear that, don't you?
Yeah, because then I can hear what's
going on. It's got a nice groove to it.
Yes, yes.
That is so cool.
Yes, it's fun. Yeah, put yours on.
Look at that.
There, see?
Pilot. This is so fun. So what do you want to talk about today?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I'm just going to pick on you today.
Don't pick on me.
You have got...
Still streaming strong, brother.
We've got a very fun way to express things to entrepreneurs,
yes,
nonprofits, and performing artists. So those three categories is what I reach out to. So we're going to explain what we're going to be doing. So we're leaving the studio, but we're not leaving the airwaves. So we're going to be putting out a show that is going to be on YouTube on Johnny Rooster Live. But we thank Axe Media Group for the opportunity. Axe Media Group is a nonprofit that's been in a ministry capacity for 27 years, and they've had a broadcast for 6 years. So during that time, about the last year and 8 months, since January of last year, I've been doing a broadcast. All last year was doing a Friday broadcast with Matt once a week. Then I went to Monday, Wednesday, Friday this year, starting in January. So I've been going most of this year with a Monday, Wednesday, Friday format. What I'd like to continue, I have gathered in my collection 8 rooster chicks. So I'm Johnny Rooster. There's 8 rooster chicks. They are my sidekicks, my co-hosts, and they rotate once a month. And that's where you come in. So every Monday for 4 Mondays and every Wednesday for 4 Wednesdays of the month, there's a different co-host. There's almost all of them are moms because I wanted a different perspective than my own. And I wanted them to be able to banter with me in a lively way. Give each other a hard time and then get to be where the audience likes to follow us. So I want to do more about you and me where we can make this a tag team where people like us as a group, as a unit, and they want to follow and share. So you have friends that watch YouTube or Facebook and everything. So it's fun to be part of that scene.
Yes, for sure.
So I really want to touch base with the people that have their own business.
Yes.
That's my big thing.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Super important. Yeah.
You have your own business.
Yes, I have for 9 years.
And so you need to tell our audience about that. It's kind of like a visual podcast.
Okay. Well, I mean, I do hair, but it's not just about hair. It's about your relationships. It's about connecting with people. And we have nails. We're getting eyelash extensions. Just taking care of yourself can make you feel, I don't know. Self-care is very important, you know. It's been a rough year, the past year, women doing their own hair, doing their own nails. Like, it's important to just.
That's right. We want to be able to do that for everybody that is watching. We want to make sure that you guys know that if you need hair or nails done, it's a great place to stop. You got a relationship.
Girls at the shop have openings normally daily, so I'm normally full for quite a while.
Yeah, you're booked up. You're too important for the regular folks.
Well, no, that's not true. No, there's always that instance that can pop up. But yes, for the most part, the girls can fit anybody in, and we accommodate people.
So you do work people in walk-ins?
Yes. Yeah, we try to. Sometimes we're all too busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people are working there?
I have 2 other stylists, and then we have a nail technician that she has 2 pedi chairs. She does pedis, she does manicures, nails. And then we also, one of my stylists is doing eyelash extensions starting too. So
that's awesome.
So yeah.
So that's hair, heart,
It's
and
fun.
soul.
We're a lot of fun. Yeah, we're on Facebook. If you want to find the Facebook page and follow, you can kind of see what we're about, and we're fun. We like to have fun.
I've noticed you've got a good connection with your clients.
Yes. Oh God, yes.
And all the repeat business.
Yes. Yes.
And you're busy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like I said, it's more of a connection. You know how I'm not putting down snip and clip or anything like that, but you walk in, you're a number. They don't know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You go to a hair salon and you get that rapport going with your stylist. I mean, you have that connection. You're not just money.
Everybody knows.
Yes, pretty much like Cheers. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you've got a good crowd of regulars.
Yes. Oh God. Yes, sir.
And they're lining up. Do they have a regular schedule, or do you have to kind of hair is different?
No, they're like every 6 weeks.
Wow.
I mean, I've got some like that. I've got some that do every 4 weeks color. Like I'm a colorist, so I do color, I do extensions, cutting,
Your hair looks a little different than last month, which is typical.
Yeah.
What do you do to your hair?
Oh, this is because I went on a float trip and I used the waving iron this morning instead of straightening it.
Okay.
That's what this is called. This is my
Freestyle.
hippie hair. Yes. Yep. Yes, sir. How was your weekend? What did you do?
Wow. I'm hard to imagine somebody turning the tables and asking me a question.
Yeah, I'm asking you a question.
Woof. Make a note. Somebody asked Johnny Rooster a question. We probably need to do more of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
My weekend was, first of all, I work a shift at Papa John's in Ozark.
Really?
So I was jumping in there. I wasn't on the schedule, but the boss said, go on in. We always can use the help.
Yeah.
11 a.m. I'm in there. The pizza maker was shocked. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm not on the schedule, but they said I could work.
Yeah.
So that was good. And they were
that's
happy.
Cool.
I got a lot of deliveries in during the day. About 4 o'clock, everybody showed up.
Yeah.
I mean, all the regulars.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
I said, it's really crowded in here. You think I should stay or should I go? Because I know your labor costs will be too high. He's like, thank you. You can go. That's the kind of relationship I have with my boss is I want to make it good for them.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So yeah. That's what I did.
Cool. Did you go anywhere with wifey or anything?
Yeah. Well, after that, my wife's parents came in from Pennsylvania. And they are living in our basement when they're here. It's like an apartment downstairs with a full kitchen and everything. Yeah. And so we watched the movie Rain Man with them.
That's such a good movie.
And they had never seen it, but they really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
How that autistic Dustin Hoffman's character and Tom Cruise is really good.
He's incredible. Amazing. He's just an amazing actor. He could do anything.
It's really remarkable.
Did you guys go explore your cave yet?
I have explored that cave since I was 10 years old.
Oh, is that the your time
family? Family bought it back when I was a kid, and we would always take tours. As soon as we had company, I was eager to be the tour guide. Yeah. I'm the muddy pants guy. I'm ready to crawl through this cave.
Right.
You can stand up in the entrance and then you go back and then it comes open caverns. Then you turn a corner and crawl a little bit and then there's a bigger one. So it's worth it.
Right. So you've never been scared of caves or anything?
Well, caves have never done me wrong. So
that's good.
I've never been hijacked or molested by a cave. So good experience. That's a
great thing.
Thanks for asking.
No problem.
You like me being the interviewee because this is,
this is what I do. I deflect on myself because people will try to ask me stuff at work, and then I'm like, no, how was your?
Yeah,
it's about
you. But
you
really do need people to ask you about you.
Well, I know, but I'm a mom. I have 5 beautiful children. I've been married for 15 years.
You just had an anniversary.
Spirit, yes, our 15th year anniversary. Yeah. Free spirit. I'm very positive, probably annoyingly positive. So if you want somebody negative, you don't need to come around me.
Your posts on social media are diverse.
Yes. Oh God, yes. That's a good one.
We'll just say that.
Yeah, diverse.
You go to TikTok, you're going to be ready.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. TikTok's probably my
That's
real
probably
personality.
Your most.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. No. So my grandma's on my Facebook page, so I have to watch
your
what
content changes from your format.
Yes. You get it? Yeah.
Grandmas aren't on TikTok yet.
God, no. Thank God.
You got a place to escape.
Yes. And it's fun. You get to entertain people for 15 seconds and get their attention and see if, make them laugh.
Most of my posts, I did go open up TikTok. I'm going to be 56
Yeah.
But I don't care.
Right.
And I put animals from the zoo on this TikTok. The #1 viewed video is the hippo swimming
Really?
from the St. Louis Zoo.
Really?
That's sucker.
That's awesome.
Now, for me, I'm usually getting 200, 230.
Yeah.
That's my thing. That's
Yeah.
how many I'm getting for views.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm a
Right.
56-year-old man.
Right.
I don't have breasts, so who cares?
Right. Right.
But this is what's cool. The hippo has already reached over 600.
Oh,
So
wow,
that from
that's
200 to
good.
600, that's really interesting.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Same time frame.
People love animal ones.
They love
like,
the animals.
And that's the beauty part of TikTok, because even with business purposes, you can put one thing out there. It can go viral, and like, you know what I mean? You never know what will. You might get something that gets 5 views. You might get something, but you just got to keep on making
Doesn't matter how many views.
No, because it doesn't
matter.
matter. No.
I'm counting, but I'm just being stupid.
You're not being stupid.
Human beings like to count likes, don't they?
Kind of.
It gives you a dopamine hit.
Yeah, you know, when
You get a lot of that
anybody
crap, too.
sees that little red number, you know, then you're like, oh God, you know, who commented? What do I? Yeah, no, yes.
That
I
must
like
be
to
fun. I don't know
those.
what that's like, but it must be fun
hope
or
never.
overwhelming.
It is.
You get a lot of mail.
Yes, that's why. That's
You
why.
got eyelashes.
Yes. That's why I unplug on the weekends a lot, because it's just too much. I mean, I love my clients with all my heart, but would you message your doctor or your, you know?
I know. You're not
on the
never
weekend.
off.
No. So that way,
Social
I get
media
that
has
break.
invaded your territory.
Yes. So the
Has
past
it-
couple weekends, we went to Eureka Springs and I just unplugged. Great coffee, by the way.
That's extremely strong
Shout
coffee.
out to who made that
Matt.
coffee, Matt.
I was going to ask you, for the business world,
Yes.
does social media have a specific role? Or do you have to blend it with social all the time?
I mean, social media, that's where most
It's
people
social.
make their appointments. Like, I pay a telephone bill, but I mean, nobody really calls that much. It's mostly through Facebook or texting.
30 years ago, 20 years ago, everybody's calling to
Yeah,
make business
everybody
calls.
would call. Yeah.
You have to call.
Mhm.
Now that's kind of taboo. In fact,
Mhm.
there's no call list. There's people that don't
Right.
want to get any calls ever. When I get a
Exactly.
call and I don't recognize the number, I don't answer.
I don't either.
Of course. So nobody's going
I
to be
really
effective.
rarely answer my phone.
In fact, if I do know who it is, I don't always
right,
choose.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
people are not.
And you know what it is? It's because used to it was so normal, right? Getting a phone call. Now it's like, oh God, you're
What's
kind of
wrong?
worried. Right,
Mhm.
exactly. You think it's
That's
an
when
emergency.
my kid's 21. His friends say, "What's wrong?
Yes.
Why are you calling me?"
Yeah.
So I just want to call.
Right.
He's tired of texting.
Right. I know. Yeah.
I'm tired of that too.
Texting's good because you can leave a message and then you don't have to really bother someone.
Exactly, and that's why everybody.
Nowadays, phone calls bother people, you know,
Oh, I
and
know.
that's the way they make it feel. But in all actuality, I can make an appointment on the phone in 30 seconds as opposed to going back and forth through Messenger.
Yeah.
And it's taken like 15
I like to just
30
get on the
minutes.
phone and call,
Yes. Yeah.
and most of them don't answer. Now, here's
Right.
what's kind of funny.
Yes.
Every month, and I'm going to be doing that this week,
Uh-huh.
I call people. If they don't answer, they don't get the free pie. I give away 2 free pies from Village Inn every month.
Uh-huh.
And if they don't pick up the phone, then they don't get
Right.
the pie.
Right.
But if they answer the phone, it's at 9:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You got to answer in order to
Yeah.
win. That's all you got to do is answer.
Right. Exactly.
Live
That's
call.
cool. That's awesome.
It's hard to get people to do that.
Yeah, it really is.
Most of the people that answer are preachers.
That's
Stuff like that.
awesome.
You know, people that care.
Well, see, they love,
People that want to,
they
you
love
know,
pie though.
but they probably love pie and they want to answer their phone.
Yeah.
Hairstylists aren't so much answering their phones.
Well, not on the weekends. During the week, yes. But and during the day, if you're calling my cell phone, I can't answer
You
it
can't
because I'm
answer.
doing.
You know,
doing
you
hair.
don't get a pie.
That's where my great, awesome coworkers help me and help schedule people if I cannot answer the phone.
So back to social media, using it as a business
Mhm.
tool. People are normally on social media
Yes.
for entertainment or
Yes.
something light.
Yeah.
So how do you make that part of your business?
We do Wet Brush Wednesday giveaways. We just do stupid little videos and we just give away a wet brush every week. And we started that, oh God, probably
Wet brush.
Yeah, wet brush. If you had long hair, I would say you need one, but you probably don't need a wet brush.
What is a wet
It's
brush?
a detangling brush. It's just the best brush you'll ever use, and you would not want to use another one after you buy one.
So it's an actual brush for
They
your hair.
will change your life. Yes. Yes.
I've used a wet saw to cut tile, okay, in construction.
Okay.
There's water used to cut tile.
Yeah.
I don't understand a wet brush.
Okay. A wet brush is just
dip it in the water.
No. No, the bristles are very flexible, so when the hair is wet or damp, you can brush through it easily without ripping your hair out.
Brush for wet hair.
You got it. Yeah.
The brush isn't wet until it reaches the hair.
No. Yeah, it's just called that because you can brush your hair wet, not like a normal brush. It's pretty revolutionary.
Brushing your hair wet is a good thing, isn't it?
Better than
dry. Is it better than a dry brush?
Yes, if you're using a not so good brush. I almost said crappy.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Seriously.
Yeah, for real. So we give one of those away every week.
I didn't know that.
We make stupid TikToks.
Hey, Matt, I want to put Darla's name and business name at the bottom, but I didn't know how to do it live.
You do it the same way.
As I want people to see this.
Yeah, right click.
Oh, I didn't right click.
No. Title editor.
Darla, tell them more about your business because this is me getting you.
No, you're fine.
Segue.
So we do hair. No,
it's called hair.
Hair, heart, and soul. On the east side,
you want to
of
use the
Bolivar
and sign or the
Square,
and word?
The and sign is what I have.
Ampersand is that word.
Ampersand.
How do you like that?
Please.
Hair, heart, and soul, Bolivar.
Cue up the ampersand.
Mo. How about that? That looks good.
Yeah.
Now click off of there.
Exit out. Yeah, and now click one.
Click one there. And then I don't need this up here, do I?
Okay, so go down to your there you go. Just click that. So that way you just merge over when you're done.
All right. Cool.
But
okay, so we got Darla Allison, Hair, Heart, and Soul, Bolivar, Missouri.
Look at you.
I like to type.
You're so talented.
So you were saying
Okay, so I was just saying you were talking about social media and business.
Yes.
Like, okay, TikToks, yeah, they're dumb.
They feel so stupid for business.
But they're fun, and it shows people that we have personality and that we're not. Sometimes stylists can be a little snobby. We're not that way. So we want to make people feel comfortable, make people feel at home, so.
My wife has a vibe about different places like that, and they don't want to go back if they don't feel welcome.
Exactly. So, yeah, but we're just able to be accessed. And I think that's why social media is important because
I like how you like to get up on the microphone.
Well, I'm trying really hard.
Staying alive.
You don't want me to sing.
So you are connecting through social media. Mm-hmm. You built a following.
Right.
But it's mostly older men that like to look at you.
Oh, good Lord.
So that's not even really a thing.
Well,
what about your real clients?
My real clients.
Not just the old guys.
My real clients are on there. They just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They just don't comment as much.
The old guys really like to comment.
I know.
You're beautiful. How many times do you hear the word beautiful every day?
A lot.
Yeah.
But
Is it good?
It's a great thing, but I want to be beautiful on the inside and be a kind person and be sweet and make other people feel beautiful. That's why I love my job, is because I can make others. That's my goal. I want everybody to be confident. If all women felt better about themselves, the world would be an amazing place.
I was starting to write a book called Invisible about fashion models that become invisible after a certain age.
Right. Well, that's a good idea.
It kind of makes me sad.
It's sad, but that's a good idea for a book.
I mean, I got goosebumps thinking about how sad that feels. How their world caves
like child actors. Look at that. You peak so early. That's why I tell my children, I'm like, don't peak in high school. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be your best.
Yeah, don't do your best in high school. No. Have a great high school career, but realize
that
the world is so much better and brighter and bigger when you're out of school. You know what I mean?
It's hard because some people that are so connected in high school, that connection is really felt. And then when it's not there.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Yes.
There's no identity.
It's kind of like the same thing. Because it's like.
It's hard because they have built up their career in high school to be the thing.
Yes. And then when you go to school in Springfield or you go to school, in Columbia, or you're just a little fish in a big pond.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah. And you have to carve yourself a niche.
So what would you say as a business person, you're getting out of school, you're graduated from everything, and you're ready to get into that world?
Yeah.
What's a good place to start? You've got some social media stuff, but you're kind of intimidated.
Right.
Think about being new. Think about being 23 instead of 30 something.
Yeah. Well, shoot, you just gotta work. You gotta love what you do. You gotta be passionate about what you do. If you're not passionate, it's not gonna work. Your
Okay.
business is not gonna work.
All right. So you're going to tell us about your worst day in your life.
Okay.
And then you're going to tell us how you overcame that.
Worst day.
So I can tell you about my worst day too.
I don't know. I don't even know how to answer that.
I'll give you mine. I'll give you mine.
Okay, you tell yours first.
September 2000. 2010. All these trash bags, these big black garbage bags on my porch. All my belongings stuffed in it, and the doors locks are changed. My wife said, "No, I don't want to see you ever again." We have 4 children.
Yeah.
12, 10, 7, and 1. My heart stops.
Oh my God.
I put all the bags in my car like I'm numb in a movie.
Right.
Don't know where to go. Don't have a place to go.
Right.
I drove down the road. I parked nearby. It's hard to breathe just saying this.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. I turned around and drove past my house, which I didn't want to do. I've never driven past my house. I don't do that.
Right. Right.
So I watched my house as the lights went out that night. And I watched the kids probably getting their bedtime routines and then the lights going out one by one. First time without them. Now that was the worst day of my life.
That's awful.
Yeah. You have to overcome situations in life. You cannot stay there because as down as that feels,
right.
If you stayed there, it would become depressed.
Okay, I do have a good response then after hearing yours. Okay. So
I wanted to just cave it in for you. So you could...
right. But this past year when we were told that we couldn't work because we weren't essential.
Okay. Yeah.
That was rough because I provide for my family. My husband's been a stay-at-home father for 9 years. We have awesome kids. It shows when you're involved with your children. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of kids don't know their dads. So for them to have that relationship with their father is very, very important.
Sure is.
And in this instance, it was like, you can't work. You can't support your family. So that was a rough night. Like I felt awful that night because it's like, oh, I can't go to work. This is my thing. This is what I do. It's my little part of who I am. It's not just a job to me. So for one, just not being able to make money for my kids and not be able to see my clients, not be able to do what I love. That was rough. But you know what? Came back, expanded the shop the same year of the pandemic. And thank God it's been a year since then.
So you were able to
expand after being closed for a month.
How long were you closed for a month?
Yeah, because I posted, I was like, something new and exciting happening. And people were messaging me like, oh, you should think about doing real estate or this and that. And I was like, no, I'm not changing career paths. This is like something awesome. We're getting bigger. We're expanding. That's a big deal.
So what did you do to expand specifically during that
time?
Honestly,
there was a beauty shop our side, and then the barber shop was on the other side. Well, the barber that was there ended up going to aviation school. He didn't want to be a barber anymore. So we were able to, it was not a load bearing wall in the middle. So we were able to cut a big hole in the middle, and now it's just twice as big. It's awesome.
So you joined both sides.
Yeah. It's incredible. You'll have to see it sometime.
Yeah, that'd be great. We'll have to go maybe next month and do that.
Yeah.
During the show. And I'd like to know that your story includes some steps from the time you were 20s, early 20s to now. What are some things in a business? How did you get started? Because people that are starting out want to know.
Oh, yeah. As a stylist, just in my perspective, you start small, right? You develop your skills. Here it was Missouri College of Cosmetology back when there was a Bolivar location, which there's not now. But I was 21, get out of school, it's kind of scary at first, but once you get that clientele built, once you get the means you just got to have a business plan. You got to know what you want.
So you weren't going to rent a chair from somebody. You were going to have your own business from the start?
No, sir. No, I had rented a booth, which technically when you booth rent with cosmetology, it's like it's your own little area.
Yeah.
So from the beginning, that's what I did.
Is that like a 1099 type thing?
Yes, that's exactly what that is. And then after a while, I went to another salon, and then we moved away to Arkansas. I did hair in Arkansas. And when I did hair in Arkansas, I was at my own, it was my own little area. It's just the only stylist, and I enjoyed it so much. Came back to Missouri, worked a couple more years, and then the opportunity landed in my lap to open a new, like my own, and I took it, and thank God I did, because.
But how did the opportunity land in your lap?
It just a place become available to rent, and I just did it. And I take pictures too. So I just took a lot of pictures, got a lot of money, generated my own funds.
How did you generate your own funds? This is
just
exciting.
Yeah, just taking pictures. I did a lot of family pictures. And
wow. So as a photographer, you're getting paid to do that. Working that.
So thank God, creative brain, it's done me well. But yeah, for others though, I mean, it's not. But you know what? I think, honest to God, if something falls into place, then it's meant to be. Because if it's too hard, or if it's too, doors shutting all the time, it's probably not the avenue to take. So in my instance, this has always fallen into place. But God protects me, so that helps too.
Well, that's always good.
Yes.
I definitely am intrigued that you did photography to make money to rent or buy.
Yeah. Rent
your
still
own
renting,
your own,
but I still do
space.
Photography on the side a little bit. But anymore, I'm really selfish with the weekends with the kids. Like, I just want to, because they're only home for so many summers, and they're only little for so long. So that's why I kind of only do what I want to do in that area.
One of my recent guests is Sherry Holloway. She's a photographer in Branson, one of the premier wedding photographers.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
You don't want to mess up weddings. She didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
But now she loves it. She has a relationship with all of her clients. One of them passed away 20 years after the wedding, and she got tears telling it. That's how strongly she's committed to her clients.
Oh, yes.
Now you can imagine the stories of your clients and how you care about them as well.
Oh, yeah.
So now you've built this up. How long have you had your own salon?
This will be, I think it'll be 9 years this November.
In the same location.
Yeah.
A lot of regulars.
Yes. Oh,
do
yeah.
Do you meet new ones as well?
Oh, yeah. This past week, I had like a new client every day. I don't do that very often, but I was on vacation. And
how busy can you get?
The girls booked all of them.
Booked them while you were gone.
Yes.
People they like to see you. They like to be your client.
Yes.
Because you care.
I make them feel how, a lot of times, and this sounds really bad, but a lot of times men don't tell their women they're beautiful. I think I tell them that they're beautiful more than anybody else.
I think what their women need to do is flirt with their husbands on TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not even just sit there next to them and doing that.
Right. Yeah. That's important. It is. TikTok's good for relationships. Not really. Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Just be artificial all the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you like to have a presence on social media versus your real self? Do you feel like they're two different people?
Oh, that's such a funny thing to ask me. But my husband himself the other day said, it's like when you're at work, you're playing this character. And then when you come home, you're able to just, but you know what I think it is? It's like you have to be on your game. You have to be extroverted. You have to be upbeat. You're not allowed to have an off day, because if you have an off day, then people are going to think you're mad at them, or, that's happened before. If I run into somebody in a store and if I'm not right on normal Darla standards, then they'll think that I'm mad at them or something. It's like, oh God, no, I'm just human.
Yes.
But yeah, at home, you're able to like just lay there in a hammock, not do anything. But yeah, he said that the other day. He's like, I think you play a character at work. I think part of it is not acting, because I really am genuine. It's just, personality wise, I'm very introverted and extroverted at the same time.
That would be maybe described as an omnivert that adjusts.
Oh, is that what that is?
That's
okay.
the term, yeah.
Well, that is what I am.
That's how I am. I feel like I'm an omnivert. I will adjust to different situations.
Well, you're a Leo. When you're around that right crowd, you're just boom. You're
then
on
there's an ambivert. An ambivert feels outgoing and then feels introverted.
Yeah.
So that's not according to situations. It's just how they feel.
Right.
So and there's a lot of ambiverts too.
Yeah.
And it's not amber, it's ambivert. omnivert, extrovert, introvert. An extrovert is truly outgoing almost all the time. It's really a hard person to follow.
Yeah.
And an introvert really does get energy from being alone, and they have to step away to recharge.
I recharge, yes.
So if you step away to recharge, you might be more introverted.
Yeah.
At least in those moments.
Right.
I get more energy off people, but I don't like being around a lot of people sometimes. So that really makes it complicated.
Yes.
It's like I want to be alone, but I like getting energy from people.
Yes. I know. It's weird.
I've got an extrovert mind and an introvert soul.
Like I'm the same way. It's like I've got all these aspirations and I can talk to anybody and everything, but I have to have my morning time, like my hour and a half before anybody shows up just to be. Yes. And just to gather myself and be on my game before people show up.
Well, good. We want to make sure that we know your journey has been pretty 9 years of pretty successful.
Yes, thank God.
Even more successful because of COVID.
Yeah, I know.
And in fact, that's what they said. You're not essential. We're shutting you down. And after that event, you're actually more relevant than ever.
Yes. It's so true.
So it's almost like, you know what? Thank you, Lord, for the hard times, because you can learn through adversity.
100%. But at that moment, you're down. You're like, oh my gosh, you know.
So when things get really tragic or feel really dismal, then that's the time you can rejoice, because there's some really good things going to come of it if you persevere.
100%. Yes, sir.
If you gave up and went to another career, that wouldn't have been the answer.
No way.
Jumping out because you weren't essential.
Nope.
Because now you're more effective than ever.
Yes. You're right.
Ha 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 ha! COVID, right. I got you.
It was like people didn't realize how much they missed that. They took it for granted, and then afterwards, it was like, oh, I really do need to get my hair done. Like it was more important, and they rescheduled. Yes, because they were told they couldn't do something.
So, how many clients do you have?
I don't know.
And how many do you want?
I like the amount I've got right now.
Do you like the idea of having just about this many?
Yes, this many.
Do you want to slow down and be more lucrative with what you do, just very specific specializing? Because that's what most people do after time.
Well, see, we had to raise our prices lately, and just make it more exclusive. Like you have more of a exclusive clientele. Yes. And so I mean, I probably do like 22 colors a week. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of hair. I'm really fast.
I'm watching your fingers to see if there's any stains on them.
Well,
nope.
I actually peeled all my
Your nails look pretty atrocious, though.
Yeah, I peeled all my shellac off because we were in the river.
But you definitely are seeing a lot of hair colorings.
Yes.
Is your goal to reduce that and get more exclusive?
No.
Just keep it going. You like to work.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, yes.
Your back doesn't hurt?
If I'm not busy, no. If I'm not busy, I mean, I always find something to do. I don't know if you're like that, but I always have a project. I always have something going on at home, like on the weekends. Like I just did the ordained thing so I can marry people the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that just because?
So I can be like a full, like I can do hair. I can take pictures. Well, I can't take pictures of myself.
Taking pictures of the wedding while you're performing the ceremony.
Right, I can't do that.
Got a selfie stick.
So maybe that's why I did it.
You could do that. Like, I'm doing this wedding video for you, and I'm doing the wedding.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was like the other night, I was just like, oh my God, because I knew a friend that did that. And I know so many people. And that
did what? Did the ordinate? Why do you do that?
I
got a friend that does that too. But.
Yeah, it's a way to just spread like love and celebrate.
You're there
love.
to communicate with people.
Yeah, I just love people. Even though they can be awful, like I have the best thoughts about people. I try to think there's good in everyone. Sometimes can bite me.
My friend Sherry Holloway. Definitely loves her people as a photographer and cares about the well-being of that marriage, and she wants it to be a long-term thing.
It's a very personal thing.
She feels it when they don't stay married.
Right. It's awful because you put all that love and energy and work into it. Yeah, and then they get divorced, and it's
you don't want that.
No.
So you care about your clients the same way as a hairstylist. Or what hair colorer? What do you want to call it? Colorist. Stylist, colorist.
Glamour technician is what I like to call myself, but that's off of Steel Magnolias. So
glamour technician.
Yeah, sounds fancy.
Last time you were on the air, Amanda Douglas was here, and you had some amazing nails on your fingers.
Yeah,
they looked like they could scratch the claws off a cat.
Those were vacation nails.
Those are really serious nails.
But I do extensions, so they're kind of not the easiest to manipulate. No. So
what's your favorite thing to do? Hair coloring of the things that you do as a job?
I love extensions too because I can give people the hair they've always wanted in like
How
an
does
hour.
hair extensions work? Are they weave them in?
There's all 3 different types. There's fusion, which kind of meld into the hair strand by strand, and then there's the hand-tied wefts, which is like a beaded row that you sew in, and then there's tape-ins that are just like on a little slab of tape. And
is one more effective than the other?
No, it just depends on your hair type, which one's the best.
So you recommend according to hair type.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Yep.
there's
so I
what
do
kind of
free
hair?
consults.
There's thick hair, there's thin hair. What is there?
Really it's just fine, probably texture wise, because you don't want them to be visible. So like finer haired people, you want the smaller bonds. You know, thick haired people, they can pretty much do whatever they want. So yep.
And it doesn't matter.
No.
They're all going to have the same result.
Sir. Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, because you want it to look natural.
Are they different price points?
Oh God, yes.
Well, then why would one choose the most expensive if there's no difference?
Well, the difference would be is if you have really fine thin hair, putting in tape-ins or the others
but I mean, if you have thick hair, why wouldn't you go with the affordable package?
Well, some can be more damaging than others. So
yeah, I don't know how you upsell, so I'm not helping you much, am I?
You're not helping.
I'm not helping you a bit.
Don't listen to him.
I'm being very practical and frugal and hair wise.
I mean, if you're wanting that's the thing about hair extensions. I mean, it's a luxury item. You know, they're not.
I'm covering your face. See that down in the bottom?
Don't.
I'm going over here. How about that? Cover up those wires. That's the way you should do it.
Oh man, this is behind.
Whoa, I know. Isn't that funny?
Weird.
There's a delay in case you say a naughty word. The FCC will cut you off.
Well,
actually, there's no naughty words
anymore. Trying my best
anymore.
Not to.
They're okay with words except for like church and God and Jesus too much. Church, 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 God, 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 Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Now I just reduced our stream. No, it's 5 times. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Church, 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 church. God, 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 God. Now we have fewer viewers.
For real?
For real.
Why is that?
Because there are a bunch of socialist pigs on Facebook.
Oh. That's interesting.
I'm leaving the studio. Can you tell?
Like, peace. Mic drop. I'm out.
Yeah. Anyway, no, that's just kind of their rules. It's not the F word anymore. It's God, Jesus, and church.
That makes 0 sense.
It makes 0 sense. It might as well be everything if they're going to do that.
Right.
Exactly. Do it all. Do it all. Don't exclude.
Right.
Don't exclude words.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Don't be such a penis head. I made you laugh.
Good one.
Is it Monday?
Yeah, but it's a great Monday.
I love Mondays. Yeah. It's your day off.
Yeah.
My day off.
Yeah. But we still showing up.
I want to.
With headphones on.
I'm committed to showing an audience of entrepreneurs. I'm committed to reaching entrepreneurs with a different approach that cares about them.
Yeah.
And not just throws them in a number.
Right.
So yeah, just like your clients, that's exactly what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
We have to know and invest in the people we serve.
150%.
So that's exhausting.
You want a person that cares about you and your situation.
And if you want a good hairstylist, colorist, then you go to Darla Allison at Hair, Heart, and Soul in Bolivar. But don't expect to get in the same day because she is busy.
Yeah, I am.
And you're Tuesday through Saturday?
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
What are your kids going to do on Saturdays?
Oh, I don't work all day on Saturdays.
Please don't work all day on Saturday.
I don't. I work till like 2.
At your level, I would hope that you can free up any Saturday that you choose.
Yep.
It's about you, not about them.
You're right.
You're helping your clients by not being burned out.
Right. It's so true, though.
You cannot overdo it.
You're very right.
Please, please don't
burn the candle at both ends. You're really hurting yourself.
Sundays, you need to protect them like gold.
Yep. Those are family days.
Yes.
Yeah. So I agree 100%.
Tell us really quick your husband's name.
Bill Allison.
He's amazing. He's huge.
He's awesome.
He's a big teddy bear.
Yes, he is.
And then how many kids?
5 kids.
And their names?
Alyssa, Ryan, Chance, Harlow, and Scout.
This is Alyssa, Ryan, Chance, Harlow, and Scout's mom, and I am Luke, Mark, Matthew, and Malachi's dad. It's so good to be a parent.
Yes.
It's better than anything.
Oh, my God. It is. 100%. Yes. Yep. I know.
I feel the love.
Yep.
And we love you guys. Yep. Thank you for watching, and we'll take care. We'll see you next time.
Yes.
Adios.